Hey, this is JD Matthews here. Just got a quick and dirty unboxing and hopefully a little bit of review on QBM Masterpiece Not Thrust. Just got here. I do live in China, so I got it a little bit more quickly than some of you guys may be able to. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. See what you think. I'm going to put the camera down now while I do this. This is not a professional production by any means, so just bear with me as I do this, okay? All right, let's see here. Where's my scissors? I'm going to get the unboxing started here. All right. Opening up. Trying not to cut my fingers off. You guys are getting the same look that I will be getting firsthand. Alright. My seller packed it in a nice little box. Fair amount of bubble wrap. Not too much. And hopefully if they were shipping it overseas to you guys, they would pack it just a little bit better than this. But this one turned out to be okay. China Post can sometimes be a bit brutal on packages. But there you see. There we have it. The KBB model deformation master scale series KBB Impact, aka not Masterpiece Thrust. All right, let's take a good look at the box here. I'm going to pick the camera up. Okay, you see my box is pretty crisp here. The cardstock feels pretty much the same as usual Masterpiece boxes, maybe a little bit more lightweight. You see the top artwork there, and there is the front artwork. It's nice, crisp, clean. And on the sides, same model basically. A little bit more of a close-up on that face. And here is the back. Age 6 and up, apparently. My daughter's 5. I don't think I'm going to let her play with this. And not suitable for children under 3 years of age, just in case you were wondering. So that's the package. Let's see. Bottom looks like this. All right. Now, I'm going to put the camera back down. Going to open him up and see what we got here. Oh, sorry about that. And with that, I've decreased the value of the toy. Oh, one more tape. The box is taped on 3 sides here. Kind of nice. Opening it up, and out comes Thrust here. All right, put the box off to the side here. And picking up the camera. Here is Masterpiece Not Thrust. What did they call them again? Impact. Yeah. All right. So I was a little worried about the reds on this guy. As in the videos, it looked really, really red. But actually, in person, this is a very nice shade of red, I think. I'll try to get one of my other figures down here and compare the reds on them here in just a second. All right. So we have this in the package. It's got the missile, the null rays. Already the missiles are on the wings, it looks like. Stand, the extra missiles, the extra head. Let's see, let's look at it from the bottom here, and you can see here it is in the bottom. Very nice. Very well packaged, I think. All right, I'm going to open up the packaging here. And this time I should thank my devastatingly sexy wife for buying this for me for Christmas and letting me peek at it a little early so I could give you guys a heads up on it. Oh, and there goes my VPN connection on my computer. I am in China. Let's see. All right, get all the tape off of here. Let's move Skylinks back just a tad. And here we go. Now, get a look inside here. It has a plastic wrapping on top. Take that off here. And we'll take a look inside. There's your stand. Comes with 2 pilots for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. Comes with the stand, the extra head, the jet packaged with the tail fins up like this, the 2 extra sets of missiles, 2 null rays, and 2 missiles. I'm not sure which one I'm going to stick with on the arms. So, all right, and he just comes right out of the box. Right out of the box, and well, let's see. In plane mode, he holds together pretty good. This right here tends to want to come open here. Let's put the hands down. I apologize for the condition of my hands right now. It's winter here in China. It's brutally cold outside right now. So, take him out. Let's take a peek at that extra head here. Okay. It's a little bit on the smallish side if you want to know the truth about it. I'll see how it looks on him in a minute. Okay. Unpacking the stand and the equipment here. Everything just really falls right out of the box, basically. Nothing's really too difficult to get out. And I'm going to leave the pilots in there, I think. There's not a whole lot I want to do with them right now. So I'm going to put the other plastic to the side here while I take a look at thrust. Okay. So, give me a minute. I'm going to put the stand together here. Again, this is quick and dirty review, so I will be putting that down right now. Let's see. I've forgotten how these go together, so I'm going to try my best here. Okay. All right. Been a little bit since I've used a stand on the Seekers. Here. Okay. So. All right. Here is Masterpiece Thrust, or Impact, Kunbianbao Thrust on his stand. I do like that compared to the original Takara version, that this nose cone seems to be just slightly more thin and long. I've always liked that about this style of jet. Anyway, you can see how it's sitting. I don't have it exactly sitting properly on the stand. I didn't want to take too much time to do that, but you can kind of get an idea what it looks like. And again, let's see, I didn't have it well on the stand. Again, it holds together pretty well. It holds together pretty well in jet mode, except the palm of my hand keeps knocking the cockpit back. All right, so at this point, I'm going to stop the recording and I'm going to transform him and give you a little look at him in robot mode. All right, I got him transformed, ready to go. He looks fantastic to me. I was pleasantly surprised by Thrust. Let me just give you a look at this is the instruction sheet that comes with it. It's just one very thin sheet of paper. It does show transformation from jet to robot, and then on the flip side, it shows robot to jet. I always like that. I know you can do the instructions backwards, but I'm not that good at doing it, so I actually do appreciate it when I have the instructions both ways. Anyway, so he is transformed now. Let's take a quick look at him here, and just a few things about him. I really like this face on him. I was thinking about putting the alternate head on him. Sorry, let's see if I can get you a better look at it up close and personalized. And this is going to be out of focus, but hopefully my autofocus. I mean, you can kind of see the difference between the faces here. I think the gray could go. It just looks sort of washed out there. I like how the white pops. The white face pops on him. It's pretty clean. Look at him close. The face. I was watching Ben's review, Ben's Collectibles, and he talked about the face being kind of caked on with paint, a little sloppy. But I don't know. I seem to think mine turned out pretty well. It turned out, not so bad. I really like the colors on this guy. The red was something I was a little worried about because in the photos you see online, it looks like a really, really bright red. So I brought a couple of figures out that I want to just compare the reds on. This Masterpiece Red Bumble is probably the closest in color of any of the toys that I have that I tried to match the color with. Bumblebee's color is just about the same. Thrust may be just a tad bit more subdued, a little bit, maybe a little more maroonish, but he's not as red as he looks online, and as my camera may be, my phone here may be making him look. Here he is next to Hasbro Toys R Us Starscream. And you can see Starscream's red is just a touch lighter. And I don't know if that's because of the massive amount of sprue marks on my Starscream, or if it's because of just the coloration. And I do apologize for this camera going out of focus. This is my phone. I didn't really have any other equipment. But here's our two Seeker buddies together. We often hear about the looseness. My TRU Starscream is holding together right now. This one sticks together. I really liked how the torso on this easily slid down and locked into place. You could even hear the click. Most of my Seekers have real trouble with this. A few points of concern. These, when you fold, you have to fold them down. And when you do, they're really, really tight and hard to get down. So I was a little concerned about possible breakage. So guys, when you get this figure and you're transforming it, I do suggest taking a little TLC with the transformation. Don't try to force the joints. Ben's review had these hinges on the wings. You see these. His both blew out. Mine did not, but they don't feel great, to be honest with you. They really don't. I was nervous the whole time I was folding his wings up. And I didn't. I haven't yet put the peg in, but they do peg into the shoulders, and it keeps it pretty steady. I would suggest when you get this, when you're transforming it, do it really slowly. Be careful with those hinges. That's also a problem, I think, that was known on MP3 back in the day. But apart from that, his transformation was pretty good. It's a usual secret transformation. The joints are not loose at all. They're really actually pretty tight on this guy. Um, in fact, they're tighter than the official over here. He's got a great heft to him, maybe due to the wings, and is a bit heftier than Starscream. Just giving you another look at his reds here. Here he is next to Year of the Horse Prime. So you can tell the difference. If you happen to have this figure, it'll give you a better idea of what color. I think probably Takara goes more towards what Prime's color is, but here he is. He's looking pretty good to me. I picked this guy up for 260 RMB. I'm in China. Used Taobao. That's roughly about $40 US. I ain't complaining. He's a pretty decent figure. If you're looking for thrust and you don't have to have the original Takara, he is a nice pickup, especially if you can get him at a really good price like I did. He holds together pretty well. You can see he's not falling over. His legs are good and tight. They do have locking mechanisms on the knees. Here, a nice good ratchet there. I like his missiles. These are pretty cool, and I decided I'm not going to put the null rays on there. I like the paint detailing on this guy too. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but I'm going to show you anyway. On the little bombs here, the detailed painting on this is just really nice. Gosh, let's see. Let me see if I can get this into focus here. You can see the tips are painted silver. There's a red and white striping. It's just the little details like on his waist, the little colors that pop. It breaks him up, makes him not feel very plain Jane, and a little less KO-ish. I really don't have many complaints about this guy, other than he is a little bit nerve-wracking to transform, and he is a little bit his hinges back here are definitely they could be problematic, and so yeah, this is our guy Thrust. He will be my masterpiece Thrust. And I think that is money well spent. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, hit me up. I'll be glad to answer it. And thanks for watching my quick and dirty review.